Hello friends, myself Subhash Nagarse from Sri Digambar Jain Gurukul High School, Solapur. I shall welcome to all of you in this 8th standard mathematics. The topic is congruence of triangles, part 3. In this session, we are going to discuss with the problems on congruence of a triangle, that is especially from the practice set 13 point. Friends, in the previous session of the congruence of a triangle, part 2, we have been discussed with the following important subtopics. That is especially problems that are based on test of congruence of a triangle, that are SAS test, triple S test, ASA test, AAS test and RHS test. Means problems from the practice set 13.1. Today in this session we are going to discuss with the problems from the practice set 13.2. Friends, let us recall the things. SAS test, some test of congruence that we have been discussed in the previous chapter. Let us recall and revise them. If two sides and the included angle of a triangle are congruent with two corresponding sides and the included angle of the other triangle, then the triangles are congruent with each other. Here you could see two sides and included angle. Second one is this triple S test. If three sides of a triangle are congruent with the three corresponding sides of the other triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. Here see, you could see three sides of each one triangle are congruent with the corresponding three sides of the other triangle, shown with the identical marks. Third one is ASA test. If two angles of a triangle and a side included by them are congruent with the two corresponding angles and the side included by them of the other triangle, then the triangles are congruent with each other. You can see in the adjoining figure the identical parts shown with the identical marks. Number 4, AAS test or SAA test. If two angles of a triangle and a side not included by them are congruent with the corresponding angles and the corresponding side not included by them of the other triangle, then the triangles are congruent with each other. You could see here with identical marks those two angles and that of the side not included are shown here. Number 5, hypotenuse side test, also called as a RHS test. If the hypotenuse and a side of a right angle triangle are congruent with the hypotenuse and the corresponding side of the other right angle triangle, then the two triangles are congruent with each other. Here you can see here this hypotenuse and this congruent and this side is congruent with this, shown with the identical marks. So these are the 5 important tests of congruencies of two triangles. Depending on this, we are going to discuss the problem set 13.2. Before that, we will see one of the examples solved. In the adjacent figure, congruent sides of a quadrilateral ABCD are shown by identical marks. State if there are any parts of the congruent angles in the figure. Here you can see it is actually congruent part shown with, and it is a quadrilateral. Here two triangles are forming that we have to be shown. In this triangle ABD and CBD formed by joining the diagonal of this quadrilateral BD. Side AB is congruent with side CB, it is given. Side DA is congruent with side DC, it is also given. And side BD is common to both. BD is congruent with BD since every segment is congruent to itself. Accordingly, we can say triangle ABD is congruent with triangle CBD by side test. And angle ABD is congruent with angle CBD. Angle ADB is congruent with angle CDB, and angle BAD is congruent with angle BCD. These are nothing but the corresponding angles of a congruent triangle. Let us start now with the practice set 13.2. Number 1, problem. In each pair of the triangles given below, parts shown by the identical marks are congruent State the test and one-to-one correspondence of the vertices by which triangles in each pair are congruent and the remaining congruent parts. Friend, you can see here, actually it is again one quadrilateral, and due to joining the diagonal, there is a formation of two triangles shown with the different colors to identify easily. Friends, now let us see in triangle MST and triangle TBM. Here MST blue and TBM with pink color. You could see here there is how it could be extracted from this. These two triangles are extracted here, separately shown. In these two triangles, we have to consider side MS is congruent with side TB. This MS is congruent with TB. Given second angle MST and angle TBM, each 90 it is given. And here you could see that this hypotenuse MT is common, both of them. This is a common side. Therefore, triangle MST is congruent with triangle TBM by hypotenuse side test. And the remaining congruent parts will be now side ST congruent with side BM, corresponding side of a congruent triangle. Then angle SMT congruent with BTM, corresponding sides of a congruent triangle. It is angle STM congruent with angle BMT, corresponding angle of the congruent triangle. Now we'll see second one. Here you can see that triangle PRQ and triangle TRS. Here two triangles with different colors are shown and those are extracted in this way. These two triangles we have to show congruent. So in this triangle we could see identical from identical marks. PR is congruent with TR, side PR is congruent with side TR. This PR and this TR congruent. Then angle PRQ, this angle is congruent with angle TRS, vertically opposite angles. Here you can see here vertically opposite. Side RQ is congruent with side RS, it is also given. Therefore, triangle PRQ and triangle TRS are congruent by side angle side test. And the remaining congruent parts will be side PQ congruent with TS, that is corresponding side of a congruent triangle. Here angle PRQ congruent with angle RTS, corresponding angle of a congruent triangle. Angle PQ are congruent with TSR, corresponding angle of a congruent triangle. So these are the remaining parts. Now we'll see third problem. Here also we can see the two triangles with different colors. So we'll get here in triangle DCH and DCF. This is a DCH with pink and DCF with yellow. These two triangles let us bifurcate, extract from the original, and it could be looking like this. These two triangles. This we have to show congruent. Friends, here you can see angle DCH is congruent with angle DCF. It is given. You can see here this one. DHC, angle DHC here, this one is congruent with angle DFC. These are also congruent. And this side DC is congruent with side DC, which is a common one. Therefore, this triangle DCH is congruent with triangle DCF by AAS test. Angle side test. And the remaining congruent parts will be side HC is congruent with side FC, corresponding side of the congruent triangle. Side DH is congruent with side DF, again the corresponding side of a congruent triangle. Angle HDC is congruent with angle FDC, corresponding angle of a congruent triangle. So friends, these are busy and the corresponding parts are written by considering this correspondence, one-to-one correspondence. So let us now see next problem number 2. That is, in the given figure, segment AD is congruent with segment EC, which additional information is needed to show that a triangle ABD and triangle EBC will be congruent by AAA test. So friends, this is the figure you can see here. So here we can say that in a triangle ABD and triangle CBE, segment AD is congruent with segment CE. It has been given. You can see in the figure. Angle ABD is congruent with angle CBE, vertically opposite angles, these two. Therefore, The necessary condition for the two triangles to be congruent by AA test is number 1. We can extract this figure and show here. Figure 1. These angles can be shown congruent, angle D and angle E. So it can be written angle ADB, this one, and angle CEB, angle CEB and angle ADB congruent. Then this will become AA test congruency. The second way could be shown in this way. We will extract again the same, and now we will show this angle and this angle, angle A and angle C. So it could be written angle DAB is congruent with angle ECB from this figure 2. Then again side angle SAA test congruency can be valid for these figures. So friends, I think understood these problems. Now we'll see what we have been discussed till now in this topic is problems that are based on the test of congruencies of a triangle, and those test of congruencies were SAS test, SSS test, ASA test, AAS test and RHS test. Means specially that we have been discussed the problems from the practice set 13.2. So friends, will you try these problems? In each pair of the triangles given below, parts shown by the identical marks are congruent. State the test and the one-to-one correspondence of the vertices by which triangles in each pair are congruent and remaining congruent parts. Number 1 is these two triangles we have to consider and state the test of congruence and their corresponding as well as the remaining congruent parts. For this, now this is second. Here also we have to show identical marks are shown for the congruent parts of the given two triangles. Attempt this one. Number 3, you can see here this is one more pair of the figures of triangles. Identical marks are shown. One hidden part is there, DB, that you have to consider here. This is the last one problem. Here the identical marks are shown. Again, try for this. So these are very easy, and such problems we have been discussed. Certainly you will attempt them. So friends, you should not forget the famous words of Napoleon Hill. The starting point of all achievement is desire. Friends, you should not forget that the starting point of a achievement is desire. So if you like this video, please subscribe, share with your friends and like it, and don't forget to press the bell icon. With these words, I would like to say thank you.